Give a monkey, a keyboard, and infinite time, and it will write Shakespeare. Not because it's intelligent, not because it's lucky, because mathematics says it must. In 2003, researchers gave 6 monkeys a keyboard for a month. They produced 5 pages of text, almost entirely the letter S. Then they attacked the keyboard and used it as a toilet. This wasn't a failed experiment. It was testing the first part of a famous mathematical idea. The Infinite Monkey Theorem, formalized by mathematician Émile Borel in 1913, states that a monkey pressing keys at random for an infinite amount of time will almost surely type every possible text, including the complete works of Shakespeare. Almost surely is a precise mathematical term. It means the probability equals 1. In probability theory, that's as close to certainty as mathematics allows. The real question isn't whether it happens. It's what infinite time actually means. A keyboard has roughly 50 keys. The word monkey is 6 characters long, making the chance of typing it correctly about 1 in 15 billion on a single attempt. Now scale that up. Hamlet contains around 130,000 characters. Typing it perfectly in one attempt has odds of roughly 1 in 10 to the power of 220,000. That's a 1 followed by 220,000 zeros. To understand how absurd that number is, compare it with the universe itself. The age of the universe written out is only about 10 digits. The estimated number of atoms in the observable universe is about 80 digits. The probability for Hamlet needs over 220,000 digits. If every atom in the universe had been a typewriter typing continuously since the Big Bang, the total number of keystrokes across all of cosmic history wouldn't make a meaningful dent in that number. The probability is unimaginably small, but it isn't zero. And in mathematics, that single fact changes everything. People call this a paradox, but it really isn't one. A paradox requires a contradiction, and there isn't one here. The theorem never claims a monkey will write Shakespeare within any practical amount of time. It only says that given infinite time, it will happen with probability 1. Reality agrees completely. The confusion comes from how we hear the word eventually. We instinctively think of decades, centuries, or even billions of years. The theorem isn't talking about any of those. It's talking about infinity, and infinity isn't just an unimaginably large number. Every finite number, no matter how enormous, is still effectively at the very beginning compared to infinity. Even 13.8 billion years, the age of our universe, is still the starting point. The number of attempts needed for Hamlet is itself finite, and an infinite sequence of attempts will eventually reach it, then pass it infinitely many times. Probability theory treats infinite sequences as complete objects. Our universe is simply a sequence that has barely begun. The monkey will get there. The universe just hasn't been running long enough. The theorem also reveals an important distinction. Impossible means a probability of 0. Improbable means a probability greater than 0, no matter how tiny. Typing Hamlet is not impossible. It's merely so unbelievably improbable that our universe cannot realistically accommodate it. And this idea doesn't stop with monkeys or typewriters. Physicist Ludwig Boltzmann realized that the exact same mathematics applies to the universe itself. If the universe were infinite and existed for infinite time, then any arrangement of matter with a non-zero probability would eventually occur. Entire planets could assemble from random fluctuations. Solar systems could appear spontaneously. Even a conscious brain, complete with memories of a life that never happened, could briefly form out of chaos. These hypothetical minds are known as Boltzmann Brains, and they remain a genuine topic of discussion in modern cosmology because they arise from the exact same mathematics behind the Infinite Monkey Theorem. The same mathematics that eventually produces Hamlet also predicts them. The Infinite Monkey Theorem isn't really about monkeys. It's revealing something strange about infinity itself. In finite time, unimaginably unlikely events remain unimaginably unlikely. In infinite time, every event with a non-zero probability becomes inevitable. Our universe simply hasn't existed long enough to cross that boundary. The monkeys are still typing S. Shakespeare hasn't appeared. Boltzmann Brains haven't appeared either. But the mathematics doesn't change. Somewhere within an infinite sequence of random keystrokes lies every book ever written, every scientific discovery, every conversation you'll ever have, every possible version of history, and even this very script. Not because the monkey understands what it's typing, but because infinity eventually leaves nothing unwritten.